Right, today I'm going to walk you through all the different cuts that you get off a hindquarter beef. Starting up at the top, you have got basically hindquarter shin beef. Mince or stew is what we use it for in Ireland. Moving down, we have our top side. You can just about see the seams of it here. We follow those seams when we're boning it out, and that goes all the way down to the H-bone, which is basically the hip bone. This is what it looks like when it's boned out. One big, chunky, lean piece of meat. In butchering terms in Ireland, something that is lean is referred to as round, generally speaking. Round steak off the top side in Ireland, we're mainly doing a few things with it. Stewing it, mincing it, or not as popular nowadays, but used to be very popular, cut thin and stuffed and roasted. Now the rest of the cuts are fairly well hidden, so you're just going to have to kind of trust me when I tell you where they are. Your eye of the round runs here. You can just about make it out. You'll see the seams there. And that's what it looks like before it's been trimmed up for sale. It's basically a long, lean, continuous piece of meat. Traditionally only used for roasting. You will occasionally see in supermarkets medallion steaks and that, and it's cut off that. And I think that's just the biggest rip-off in the world because it's going to be tough as hell. Next up, we have our silver side, otherwise known as flat silver in Ireland. And that's what it looks like. Silver side, because it's got silver skin on the side of it. In Ireland, this is used for corned beef or diced beef, but traditionally, that's your tail end corned beef once you pickle it with salt. Now this cut here is called the ball of the round, and it's probably the one cut that if you walked in off the street, I could teach you how to take it off the animal within 30 seconds. And you'd be able to do it perfectly as good as anybody else. And that there is your ball of the round when it's been taken off the beef. In Ireland, that'll be used for roasting or diced up, or a lot of places will use it for very lean mince. Now we're moving down to the lap, or the belly basically, of the beef. That's where your flank steak is hidden in here. That's your flank steak there. And you have your bavette. Woo! Try and get under there. That's your bavette there. Not that popular in Ireland, bavette, or even flank for that matter. But if you know what you're doing with it, like our Brazilian friends who leave it as a vazio, delicious on a barbecue. And that's your fillet there, hiding in the middle. Doesn't look like much, does it? But that's why it's so tender, because in there on the inside doing no work. And then from here to here is your rump, or sirloin steak if you're in Ireland. That's what it looks like on the bone. When we've taken it off the hindquarter, you can see the fillet of beef better there, the way it's running on the inside. You wouldn't know it was there, but there she is. Finally, your T-bone or short sirloin section. And that's what it looks like when it's taken off. That's where we're getting our strip loin steaks from. Sirloin if you're English. And then the wide end is your T-bone.